Zero voice, zero voice. Sir, no sound. What do you all say right now? अब पक्का हो गया? Now is it there voice है क्या भी? अब चल रहा है सब? अरे कितना अच्छा इंट्रो बनाया था मैं आज. नाउ क्लियर है ना? नाउ क्लियर? अरे यार कल भी मेरा इंट्रो तो बहुत खराब हो गया. आज भी मैं अच्छा वाला इंट्रो प्रिपेयर करके आया था क्लास पे एंड अभी बर्बाद हो गया. Isn't it? Everything is now gone to waste. ओके क्यों कर रहा है भगवान ऐसे मेरे साथ? ठीक है वॉइस उस जकास लेके कल भी okay who came to my class yesterday for 11th okay same issue happened I forgot to switch on the mic वाला button and अभी भी हो गया. देख ले poor Ameer sir, everybody started mocking at me, started making fun of me. Okay, anyway, I'll tell you once again what we're gonna do in today's session. But chalo, we all know about the topic of wave optics, right? It's a bit tough topic. Even if you asked the same thing to your friends also, they'll be telling, it is going to be a bit tough topic. But not from this particular session onwards. If anyone is going to ask you after this session how the chapter of wave optics is, you all are going to say in one single voice, it's going to be easy because we're going to solve all the important questions, right? Numerical question, conceptual questions from the NCERT exercises and Exemplar question. I hope you all are ready for that. Okay, so once again, good evening everyone. Tell me how are you all doing in the chat box. Jaldi se jaldi fatafat. Everyone, just give me hi and also tell me कैसे है, how are you all doing? सब बढ़िया, एकदम मस्त चल रहा है. Okay, Muna, welcome to the class. Piyush, अरे thank you so much for the love and care all my बच्चा लोग are giving. Okay, yes, awesome optics, yes, focusing on specifically wave optics. Okay, super duper ready. Okay. Now, देख ले, if you are seeing me for the very first time, a small intro is given about me, okay, what I was doing before and for how long I was studying, where I have did my graduation of BTech, okay, and one extra thing is that, बच्चा लोग, I'm from Kerala, okay. My Hindi is improving a lot, मुझे भी पता है, okay, many of you all have told me that my Hindi is improving, but it's not fully complete, right? It's not up to the level so that I can explain you the things in Hindi. So we'll be doing all the explanation, every conceptual discussion in English, okay, and in between we'll be having our chotu motu chotu wala Hindi mein baatein. ठीक है? Fine. Moving on. देख ले, we are having the schedule for this particular week and here we are on 19th of Jan doing the wave optics ka NCERT exercises plus Exemplar ka topic. Now we do have one more session. It is not specifically for class 11. This is for both the class 11 students and the 12 students. At 10 p.m. today, after this class, right after this class, we'll be having 50-day strategy. It is not just a 50-day strategy wala class. This will also be covering, right, how you have to keep yourself mentally and physically healthy and make an awesome preparation for the term 1. Okay, but sorry, term 2. Matlab, maybe corona cases are increasing, maybe we can expect sometimes lockdown in our places. Matlab, we'll have to spend our study time in homes only. So there is a better chance that, okay, we may not be able to concentrate in a proper fashion, but this session will help you, right, how to keep yourself so much happy and prepare for the term 2 in the best way possible. Okay, with full of positive attitude. We'll see at 10 p.m. today itself. I'm expecting every one of you. Okay, moving on. Bacha log, if you don't want to miss the live classes from any of your favorite teachers, you can be a part of the Telegram channel. Link is given here and also in the description. ठीक है? Moving. Bugs Bounty. What is this Bugs Bounty program? It's an amazing program which can help you to get lot much of prizes. What you have to do? You just have to go to the description. There you'll find a form. Fill the form if you're finding any inappropriate content with the videos uploaded by Unacademy. If it is valid, बहुत सारा prizes मिल जाएगा. देख ले Unacademy Combat scholarship test we have. क्या होता है ये? अरे this is full of fortune, this is full of gifts waiting for you. It's a simple scholarship test where you all can give a very good competition and there is a better chance that you can win the first rank and so much of amazing prizes. Do you know what all you are gonna get if you are one among the first 3 ranks? देख ले, first rank gold medal, second rank silver medal and for the third rank bronze medal. Wow, I haven't completed. देख ले, for the first 3 rank 1 year free subscription of Unacademy is given. Still I haven't completed. Others you don't have to worry. देख ले, till a rank of 150 scholarships are being awarded. So you'll be asking, sir, will it be costing? मतलब to write the scholarship test, do we have to pay something? नहीं, it's completely free of cost मेरा बच्चा लोग. It's free of cost. But to register for this scholarship test where you can grab lot much of prizes, you simply have to put in this code of AMB10. ठीक है? If you put this code, you can get enrolled or you can get registered to the scholarship test completely for free. और क्या बढ़िया, ठीक है? Now, I'm going to ask you a small thing to every one of you. Just share the class to all your friends and ask them to join as soon as possible. How many of you are going to do that? I'll call the names which I can see in the chat box right now. Simran, Prateek, Evelyn, okay, Shreya, जल्दी से share कर ले and tell them, अरे बच्चा लोग, okay, और मेरा दोस्त भैया का class शुरू हो गया. The class has already began. Just come and join as soon as possible because we're going to discuss so many beautiful questions, NCERT questions from the part of wave optics. Ask them not to miss. Already shared Evelyn. अरे बढ़िया बात है, बढ़िया बात है. So we'll give them 2-3 minutes for them to join. है ना? In the meanwhile, okay, whoever is new to this Unacademy platform, I'll be explaining you what are the super amazing features of Unacademy platform. ठीक है? देख ले. But chalo, nowadays we are learning through YouTube. Yes, it's an amazing, awesome thing. I do totally agree with every one of you. But dekh le, there are some students among you who would love to have complete personal mentoring, right? Complete personal guidance directly from the educators. Matlab, if the educators are with them to tell them whenever they go wrong, they'll feel so much confident to make their studies. This is completely going to happen once you're a part of an Academy Plus subscription because there are features such as online chats are there, okay, then we have question tabs are there where you can upload all your doubts and get it cleared at the class on the moment itself. More than that, there is a feature called as in-class calling facility. Matlab, you can call the educator, ठीक है, talk to him during the live class and get yourself the doubts cleared. Isn't it simply awesome? Yes, it is. Matlab, more than that, देख ले, top educators of the country who's having a very good experience will be there to teach you. They, because of their huge experience, they'll be telling you what is the MCQ pattern or the examination pattern you should be expecting, what all questions you should be doing so that you can have the best preparation strategy for the term 2 examination. You just follow them. Obviously, you will ace in all the examinations you are going to write for, and more than that, you will end up in the colleges for engineering, medical, whichever field you want to go, and obviously that will make you super happy, right? देख ले, study materials, practice test, live test series, everything will be there to make you feel so much confident, मेरे बच्चा लोग. Now, if you go for 12 months, it will cost you 1,250 per month. And if you want 10% of discount from this, just you need to remember this 5 things, which is AMB10. Use कर ले, get 10% of discount and maximum offers while you make the subscription. देख ले, एक और subscription, Iconic. In Iconic, we'll get all the features of Plus. Plus, some extra features such as personal mentor. Matlab, a person will be there assigned to you for all your academic activities, for everything. Matlab, planning the entire course structure for you, this person will be there. You know that you spend a lot of time for course structure planning and all those stuff. So you can save all those time. This person will be there to help you and you'll feel so much relaxed and you'll feel so much interested for studies after this person is there along with you. Then live doubt solving classes, weekly reports, everything, right? Everything is going to make you super confident, I say. Then 12 months if you go for, it actually costs you 2,333. But do you need to pay that much? Bilkul nahi. Why? We have our code AMB10. Use it, get 10% of discount and maximum offers. Okay. Now, tomorrow we have the second part of the same topic of wave optics, NCERT exercises and Exemplar questions. Okay? It's a special class which happens on the Unacademy app. You will be thinking app hai, we have to pay something. Kuch bhi nahi, ye special class be free hai. To get it free, you all know my code, right? AMB10. Use this code, get enrolled for tomorrow's second part of the same topic of NCERT exercises and Exemplar part 2, let's say, okay, where we'll be discussing. We'll be continuing with the discussion of the same topic and we can make this topic super awesome. Now we all are ready. Actually, I am ready. Now you all have to say, are you all ready for the session to get started? Okay. Are you all ready? Ready है क्या मेरा बच्चा लोग? बोल दे, बिट्टू राज बोल दे, धर्मेंद्रा बोल दे, हाँ क्लास तो शुरू करेगा है ना. वी हैव टू डू व्हाटएवर थिंग्स आर सपोज टू बी हैपनिंग, राइट? ठीक है, हो जाएगा. 10 मिनट्स के बाद बिल्कुल शुरू करेगा. अरे बिल्कुल सिमरन. ओके, देयर आर सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु ऑलरेडी मेड देयर ट्रस्ट ऑन मी, सो आई हैव टू कीप देयर्स. ऑब्वियसली आई विल कीप योर ट्रस्ट आल्सो. Okay, Sudeep, Adiboli, Miara, Shreya, Jatin, Akash, all are ready. So let's get started with our session with the very first question. The session is going to be like this. I'll show you the question. You can try for the first 30 to 40 seconds of time. Try to give the answer within that, and then I'll be solving the question. Okay? We'll start with the basic chotu sa, nanna sa, munna sa question ke saath. We'll start, and here is the question. Take your time. अच्छे से go through the question and give me the answer. Okay, so I'm here. Don't think that I ran away from the class. मैं इधर ही हूँ, ठीक है? I just stepped outside so that you all can see the question. Anyone is gonna give me the answer? Is anyone gonna give me the answer? अरे YouTube itself is giving me hi, hellos. Wow, seems like I'm so awesome here. देख ले, YouTube itself came here to give me highs. Evelyn Kaur is giving me the answer of option 3. Mithilesh C. Akash, Subhash, option C locked है. Sudeep says, Shrishti C, Preeti C. Awesome, Akash. Very good, very good. Isn't it a simple question? Let me ask you. Isn't it? Yes. देख ले, how to do this. The refractive index of glass 1.5. N of glass, let's call it. Red color अच्छा नहीं है. So use white color. Refractive index of glass is given as 1.5. Question is, what is the speed of light in glass? मतलब V का value question mark है. How can we do that? From the value of refractive index, very simple. What is the formula for refractive index? It is C, which is the velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in the given medium. Here we are talking about the glass medium. So it is the velocity of light in the glass medium. This is equal to 1.5. Rearrange कर ले, get your answer. ठीक है, velocity of glass, taking this V to the right hand side as a numerator. How much it is? C. Velocity of light in vacuum, everybody knows, but still it is given here. That is 3 into 10 power 8. The whole divided by 1.5. ठीक है, 3 by 1.5. कितना? How much? 3 by 1.52 है ना? So 2 into 10 power 8 with the unit of meter per second is the velocity of the same light in glass. Okay, when it goes through vacuum, it moves with a velocity of 3 into 10 power 8. When it goes through the glass, obviously it's a denser medium. मतलब so many molecules are there, light will be making so much of collision, so obviously it will be moving slower. With what velocity? देख ले, 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Meter per second. छोटू सा नन्ना मुन्ना question था. ठीक है, so I'm not going to ask you whether you have understood. Those who know the basic definition of refractive index will be giving me the answer without any doubts. Okay, ठीक है. Now we'll increase the level of the question. This was a नन्ना मुन्ना question. अब हम करेगा थोड़ा level वाला question, मतलब a bit tough question. Start doing it. अच्छा वाला question है मेरा बच्चा लोग. Okay, try to do it. Let me see कौन कौन करेगा ये. Okay, I'm stepping outside so that you can see the question properly. I hope you all can see me. मेरा पर्चा ही इधर है, ठीक है? My shadow is there on the board, as you all can see. Don't think that मैं भाग रहा हूँ. So doubt था एक chapter. You can send your doubts in our Telegram group also, Evelyn. ठीक है? If you have any specific doubts from the question, you can ask me from here. Now, कोई दे रहा है क्या option? Let me see the very first person to give me the answer. अरे प्रीति बोल रहा है ऑप्शन ए. आकाश विद ऑप्शन ए. वेरी गुड. Sudeep is like, sir, it's A the correct option. Let's see whether A is the correct option or not. Everyone, read the question. In Young's double slit experiment, 0.28 millimeter separation between the slits. Okay, how do we represent the distance between the slits? The distance between two slits is marked as small d. पता है ना ये d क्या होता है? देख ले. In Young's double slit, there are two slits. There is some separation है ना? This is chotu d. Separation between the slits. ठीक है? That is given as 0.28 mm, which is 0.28 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Or let's say 28 into 10 power minus 5 meters. No problem, right? Okay. Now, and the screen is placed 1.4 meter away. From here, from the double slit, the screen is placed at a distance of capital D of kitna? 1.4 meter. We'll write it here. Capital D का value 1.4 meter है. ठीक है? Now, question is, okay, the distance between the central bright fringe and the fourth bright fringe कितना होता है? How much is given? 1.2 centimeter. 1.2 centimeter is the distance from the center to the fourth bright band. Fourth bright, 4B we call it. Okay, so that distance is the distance of the fourth bright band from the center. We usually call it as Y4, the distance to the fourth bright band. Kitna hai? That is equal to how much is given? 1.2 centimeter or 1.2 into 10 power minus 2 meter. ठीक है? Question क्या है? To find the wavelength. Very simple है. How can we proceed? If you simply know the formula of the distance to the fourth bright band. Okay, छोड़ दे. Tell me what is, how will you calculate the distance from the central bright band to the nth bright band? Formula क्या है? Distance to the nth bright band is equal to yn, capital B, corresponds to the distance to the nth bright band. Formula is n lambda capital D by D. Isn't it? Yes. So here we are talking the distance to the fourth bright band. So y4 can be written as 4 times n will take the value of 4, capital lambda capital D by small d is 1.2 into 10 power minus 2. Question is to find out lambda. Now I'm going to rearrange the same thing and I'm going to write capital lambda is equal to ye 1.2 into 10 power minus 2. I'm going to write it as 12 into 10 power minus 3. Ye chota d, it will go up. Okay, then 4 and capital D will come down. This is 12 into 10 power minus 3. Chota d kitna chalo? Okay, 28 into 10 power minus 5. 28 into 10 power minus 5. ठीक है, 4 into capital D 1.4 meter or 14 into 10 power minus 1. अरे ये तो सिंपल ऐसे ही कर सकता है. देख ले, 14 in 28 2 times, 4 in 12 3 times. So ये 3 2s are 6. Now 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 5 and this 10 power minus 1 goes up. So 10 power minus 8 into 10 power 1, that is 10 power minus 7. You can write this as 600 into 10 power minus 9 meter or 600 nanometer. देख ले कितना आसान है. If you know all these formulas, if you know how to put it accordingly, okay, if you know the correct mathematics, 600 nanometer मिलना, is it a big task? बिल्कुल नहीं. छोटू सा नन्नू सा मुन्नू सा वाला प्रॉब्लम हो गया. अभी बोल दे, समझ तो आ गया या नहीं? Zoya, Zashu, Simran, Akash, have a look at the question and bol de. Okay, just go through all the steps once again. Ek aur baar. I'll give you 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Yeah, it's so easy, right, Shreya? Myara, Preeti, Samat. Okay. So, koi bhi doubts nahi, I suppose. I'm not able to find anything here. Right? Next question, right? Okay. Sabko aa gaya. Everyone is like, sir, go for the next question. Okay. Sir, I have not watched your lecture, so I can't give answers. Okay, if you know the chapter, you can get to the answer. कोई बात नहीं, I'll help. ठीक है, Simran? Okay. Third question कर ले. This is also a very good question. And second part of this question is there, which is going to be a bit more difficult. कोई बात नहीं, we'll figure it out how to get the answer. ठीक है? So अभी कर ले. Waiting for your answers. 30 seconds काफी है for doing this. So go through the question and give me the answer. Okay. हो गया? Is anyone going to give me the answer? Okay, the first person to give me the correct answer is yes, Evelyn Kaur. Very good, Evelyn. देख ले, she come to all my classes on time. देख ले, so if you also come on time, you all can give the answer just like this, right? Very good, Evelyn. Awesome, proud of you. Sumit, very good. Sumit also come to my classes all the time. Zuya, 1, very good. Srishti B nahi hai, 1 hai option. Sudeep, very good. Sudeep also come to my classes all the time. Shreya also we have, right? Mithilesh, very good, very good. So many are here who's regular to the classroom. Many of them are giving the answers. Ashu, very good. It's option 1. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Let's do this. Okay. A beam of light consisting of 2 wavelengths. ठीक है. A light has 2 different wavelengths. One is 650 and the other one is 520 nanometer. Is used to obtain interference fringes in a Young's double-slit experiment. You might be thinking, sir, we are having 2 different wavelengths, so how is this interference going to happen? Because these 2 waves are not coherent. Arey aise nahi. Okay, in one single double-slit experiment, first we will send this 520 nanometer wala light. Okay, they'll be making the interference pattern here with only 520. Along with that, we'll be sending 650 wala light also. So 650 wala will be making another interference pattern. ठीक है? I'm not telling 650 and this 520 is going to make the interference pattern. वो तो नहीं हो जाएगा. क्यों? अरे ये तो coherent नहीं है. बिल्कुल नहीं हो जाएगा. ठीक है? They are making separate interference pattern on the screen. अब समझ में आ गया? मतलब 520 nanometer वाला light will be making interference with the second 520 nanometer वाला wavelength coming from the second slit. ऐसे. And same for 650. Okay. ठीक है? हो गया. Find the distance of the third bright fringe on the screen from the central maximum for wavelength of 650. For wavelength of 650, 650 will be making an interference pattern, right? Of that, what is the distance to the third bright fringe? ठीक है. Tell me what is the formula for the distance to the nth bright band? Y is equal to n times lambda capital D by D. अरे ये तो simple है. Here we are talking about third bright. So n का value 3. Lambda 650 है already in nanometers. Capital D by small d. अरे capital D and D values are not given. We will keep it as such. Now 650 into 3, how much it is going to be? 1950. So 1950 capital D by small d in nanometers will be the value of y. ऑप्शन क्या है? 1 ऑप्शन. देख ले, ये तो समझ में आ गया, राइट? ये तो समझ में आ गया सबको? यस में आ रहा है. इट इज ऑप्शन है. अब सबको समझ में आ रहा है? वेरी गुड सुदीप. समझ में आ गया सबको, राइट? नाउ इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स अभी पूछ ले, बिकॉज सेकेंड पार्ट वी आर गोना डू थोड़ा और डिफिकल्ट लगेगा. कोई बात नहीं, वील एक्सप्लेन सब अच्छे से. सुमित, श्रेया, मिथिलेश, एवलीन, प्रीति. ओके, गुड. सब बढ़िया, राइट? ओके, एवरीथिंग इज गुड. ओके, शिवांश इज आल्सो लाइक यस सर, बिल्कुल. ओके, देख ले अगला वाला क्वेश्चन, देख ले, है ना? सेम part is there. Question is, till here it is the same. Okay, till here. The question is, what is the least distance from the central maximum where the bright fringes due to both the wavelength coincide? Okay, you need explanation for this. देख ले. Here we have both the slits, okay, and here we have our screen. ठीक है, we'll use some blue color. Okay. Now, first I am keeping the 520 nanometer wala light. 520 है ना, ठीक है. 520 nanometer wala source of light I am keeping. Tell me what happens. Light waves will be coming and this will be undergoing the interference. Exactly at the center, we'll be having the central bright of the first one. Let's call it as 521. Here what will happen? Then on either side, we can have the first bright of both of them. Okay. Then on either side, we can have the second bright. Okay, it keeps on going and obviously we'll be having the nth bright band also. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Now, is this the only wavelength that is available here? Bilkul nahi, we have one more wave. We have one more source. At the same point, you're keeping 650 nanometer wala light also. What happens? Aise. This will also be going through both the slits and this will also be making the central bright band at the same point because ये तो center point है. ठीक है? Now this 650 will be undergoing the interference pattern. So it will be making the first bright band ऐसे. Okay? Obviously they are not going to coincide right now because they have different wavelengths. ठीक है? Then it will be having the second bright band. ठीक है? And let's say the mth bright band of wavelength 650 nanometer is formed at the same point of the nth bright band of the wavelength of 520 nanometer. Question is to find out this distance. Question is to find out this particular distance. अभी तक सबको समझ में आ गया I suppose. ठीक है? Fine? Good. Now, can I write this? The first basic thing, the first basic step what we have to write so that we can solve is, what is common? The distance of 650 nanometer to this point and the distance of 520 nanometer from the central bright to the point where they coincide is same. Can I write the same here? देख ले. Why the distance of 650 nanometer is equal to, हमारा blue color का है, okay. It is equal to the distance of 520 nanometer to this particular point. Okay, it's a bright. So tell me, how will you express the distance of 650 nanometer to this point where let's say it is the mth bright band? How will you write? That is equal to m times yellow का है. We'll use different colors so that we won't be having any doubts. Mth bright band of 650 nanometer is coming to this point. So m times lambda कितना है? 650 capital D divided by small d is the distance to this point made by the mth bright band of 650 is equal to क्या? Is equal to the nth bright band. देख ले, the blue is making the nth bright band at the same point. So the distance to that is equal to n times 520 capital D by small d. Okay, now we'll use the same color. अभी तक समझ में आ गया I suppose, right? So देख ले, capital D by D will cancel. So m by n, m divided by n, if I take this n to the left hand side, that is 520 divided by 650. Now 520 zeros will cancel, 52 divided by 65. Now we know that 13 into 4 is 52. Just confirming, 13 into 4, 4 3s are 12, 1, 2, yes 52. This is 65 is 13 into 5. 13 cancel हो जाएगा 14 by 5. मतलब the m by n ratio is equal to 4 by 5. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये कि the minimum value m can take is 4 and the minimum value n can take is 5. The question is also to find out the minimum distance, right? So obviously we have the minimum value of the mth bright band and the minimum value of nth bright band here. Now can't you find out the distance? Can't we find out this distance? Yes, we can. Tell me what's the formula. The distance to the mth bright band is equal to m times lambda capital D by D. m का वैल्यू कितना है देख ले, 4. ठीक है. What is the wavelength? It is 650 into lambda how much we are gonna get? How much we will be getting, मेरा बच्चा लोग? 2600 capital D by small d. वो होता है mark. मतलब the distance to that point where they are coinciding is gonna be how much? 2600 lambda capital D by small d. Capital D by small d का value नहीं दे दिया है, so we'll have to write it as such. Now you'll be asking, sir, why we took the distance in terms of 650 nanometers? Can't you take the distance in terms of 520 nanometers? कर सकता है. So because both of them are making the same distance, how will you write the formula for distance made by the nth bright band of wavelength 520? That is equal to n times 520 capital D by छोटू d. अरे n का वैल्यू कितना? n का वैल्यू कितना मिला था? 5. 5 times 520 will be giving you the same value. आ गया समझ how we solve this particular problem. It's very good problem मेरे बच्चा लोग, अच्छा वाला problem. Okay. अरे so many methods are there. Whichever method you find it good for you, आप कर ले. ठीक है, I'll be explaining whichever is good for me, whichever I find it good for every one of you. अब ठीक हो गया? ठीक हो गया सबको? बोल दे जैक, एवलिन, म्यारा, मिथिलेश, श्रेया, बोल दे. Okay, now go through all the steps. I think I should have used this yellow, मतलब blue color on black. It is not so much visible, right? Sorry, I will try not to do this. आ गया तो आ गया, समझ तो आ गया बिल्कुल अच्छे से, हैप्पी वाला समझ होला, right? Yes sir, clear, super clear I suppose. ठीक है, we'll do next question, right? अगले क्वेश्चन के लिए रेडी है तो थम्स अप दे दे. ओके, अगला क्वेश्चन आ जा, अगला क्वेश्चन आ जा. ओके, अगला क्वेश्चन आ गया, अगला क्वेश्चन आ गया. सो गो फॉर इट. ओके ठीक है, इफ यू फाइंड दैट गुड वो कर ले एवलीन. ठीक है, जस्ट ट्राई नॉट टू मेक द मिस्टेक, वही है. ओके, आपका नोटबुक है, यू आर गोना राइट द एग्जाम, सो आपका मर्जी. ठीक है, जो करना है आपको कर ले, बट नॉट टू मेक मिस्टेक, है ना? प्लीज शो मोर सच क्वेश्चन. अरे यार आ रहा है क्वेश्चन तो आ गया, जल्दी से कर ले. ओके, योर टाइम एंड वेटिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू गिव मी द आंसर. Okay, so we were doing interference till now, matlab Young's double slit. Now it came to diffraction. Okay, moving on. Is observed on a screen. It is observed. Okay, so question तो समझ में आ गया? Slit width is asking. Side हो, ठीक है, side में हो. Sudeep already locked the answer D. I'm not telling that's a correct answer. अरे आनिया, good evening, good evening. आकाश बोल रहा है कि D बोल रहा है. सुमित बोल रहा है कि D. Should I still wait for the correct answer? अभी तक मुझे अभी भी नहीं मिला. D option is correct. ठीक है, everyone is going for D option. I am not finding any other options here. ठीक है, so let's do it and let's solve it. And let's find out what is the correct answer. Fine. A parallel beam of light of wavelength 500 nanometer falls on a narrow slit. So we have a single slit and a screen. ठीक है, let's say the distance between the screen is capital D and this slit width is having a distance of छोटू a. ठीक है, now wavelength is given, lambda is given as 500 nanometer. Okay, done. Then observed on a screen 1 meter away. देख ले, the distance from the slit to the screen is given as 1 meter. It is observed that the first minimum, here we have the central bright, and let's say here we have the first dark point, or let's call it as the first minimum. It is formed at a distance of 2.5 mm, isn't it? Yes, let's call it as this is equal to y. This is given. From the center of the screen, find the width of the slit. Matlab, A is the question mark. Do you know how to do this? We know a simple formula. if you mark a straight line, horizontal line like this, we know the formula to find out the angular separation made by the first dark band. Formula क्या है? To find out the angular separation to the nth band. Angular separation to the nth dark band is n times lambda by a. ठीक है? Don't make a mistake here. Here n lambda corresponds to dark because we are talking about diffraction. So don't make a mistake here. ठीक है? याद पे रख ले ये. Fine. Now are we talking about nth? No, we are talking about the first dark band. So theta 1 is equal to 1 times lambda by a. N will take the value of 1. Now nowhere theta is given. Instead of theta we have this y value and d value. Can I substitute? और क्या? अरे देख ले, theta is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. Opposite क्या है? Y. Okay, adjacent क्या है? D. So theta I'm going to substitute it as y by capital D is equal to lambda by a. Question क्या है? To find a. So a का value होता है lambda capital D by y. Substitute कर ले. Start substituting. So lambda का value is given as 500 nanometer or 500 into 10 power minus 9. है ना? Yes. Capital D is 1 meter. So nothing much change it will make. 2.5 millimeter is what? Y, right? Y का value देख ले, 2.5 millimeter. So I'm going to multiply with 1 and 2.5 with 10 power minus 3, right? Okay. 5 by 2.5 is 2 with followed by 2 zeros. So that is 200. 10 power minus 3 goes up, 10 power 3 हो जाएगा. 10 power plus 3 into 10 power minus 9 हो जाएगा 10 power minus 6 with the unit of meters. Answer क्या है? Is it option D? Still you think that the answer is option D है? देख ले, आप ही बता दे. Is it option D? D है क्या हमारा पहला final answer? बोल दे, आसिफ बोल दे, एवलीन बोल दे. हाँ मिल गया. It is option 1. I think you made the mistake just because of the conversion, right? By using 10 power minus 6. Use करना या नहीं करना है. Okay. I think in उसी चक्कर पे, in that thing in that confusion you missed the right answer, I suppose. ठीक है? So write down everything. This is very important. Okay, very important. मतलब this conversion of theta to y and capital D, you will be asked to use all these concepts. हाँ 1 mark तो हो गया. अरे if it was our JEE exam 4-5 marks तो हो गया. Okay. So मतलब what we can do? Obviously the lost mark is lost only. So we just have to hold tight and from next question onwards we can avoid careless mistakes. अच्छा question था ना जतिन? और क्या? So next question के लिए कौन ready है? कौन ready है? Right? Everyone, Piyush, Naresh, मेरा ऐसे ही हंस रहा है, ठीक है? Zidi Rajput, okay, good to have you here. ठीक है. अरे, I didn't reduce extra 1 mark. Do you know how the calculation goes? देख ले, if you get the answer correct, it is plus 4 mark, ठीक है? If you get it wrong, it is minus 1. How much is the difference between minus 1 and plus 4? Is 5. अब समझ में आ गया मेरा कैलकुलेशन? मैं गलत है या आप गलत हो गया? ठीक है, अब ये क्वेश्चन कर ले. ये भी अच्छा वाला क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है? बहुत ऑसम वाला क्वेश्चन. हाँ क्वेश्चन तो आ गया. हम ऐसे ही हंसते हैं, है ना? ठीक है, हंस ले, लेकिन क्वेश्चन भी कर ले, आंसर दे दे मुझे जल्दी से. Okay, waiting for the answers. Okay, Asif Khan already gave me the answer. Have you read the question properly? Okay, waiting for the answers. कौन दे देगा मुझे पहला वाला correct answer? Evelyn already locked option 3. Okay. Array, very good, awesome, very good, Evelyn. Yes, It is option 3, which is k by 4, or let's call it option C, which is k by 4. Very good, awesome. Okay, very good, very good, very good. It's option C only. I'll explain. देख ले, it's अच्छा वाला question. देख ले. Okay, I'll use my entire energy for to explain this question because I want every one of you to understand. In Young's double slit experiment, okay, using the monochromatic light of wavelength lambda, the intensity of light at a point on the screen where path difference is lambda is k units. Given kya hai? We'll draw the figure, right? So that you can understand. This is screen. Now here we have a point. At this point, the path difference made by these two waves is equal to lambda. Path difference ka value ho gaya lambda. And do you know what is the net intensity of light that is being formed? That is equal to k units. Okay, intensity is k units. Question kya hai? Question ye hai ki at another point where the path difference is lambda by 3, at another point where the path difference is lambda by 3, what is its intensity value? I dash value at that particular point. Question समझ में आ गया? Can we do the problem step by step? देख ले. Tell me if two waves of same intensity I naught are undergoing an interference at a point where the phase difference is delta phi. How many of you know the formula for the net intensity? NCERT पे ऐसे ही दे दिए. What is the formula? The net intensity I is given by 4I naught, ठीक है, cos square phi by 2, where phi is the phase difference. मतलब phase difference is it given directly? नहीं, path difference given है. But we know the formula to convert path difference to phase difference and put it here. What is the formula? Delta phi phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x. जिसको नहीं पता है, note down this formula. It's very important. Okay. Now this is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Path difference कितना दे दिए? Lambda itself. Lambda lambda cancel हो जाएगा. So delta phi का value हो जाएगा 2 pi. मतलब phase difference. उधर ही substitute कर ले. Okay. अरे भाई नीचे आ जा. Okay. Now it is given that the net intensity I according to the question is k. So I'm putting k here. This is equal to 4I naught cos square. Phi value is 2 pi by 2. 2 pi by 2 is pi. What is cos pi? Minus 1. Minus 1 the whole square is plus 1. So the value of k is 4I naught. Got it? ठीक है. Now, similarly write the formula for I dash and get the final answer in terms of k. That's all. Done. First, we will find out the phase difference. Then we can proceed. What is the phase difference in the second case? Formula is 2 pi by lambda into path difference. How much? Lambda by 3. देख ले इधर. Lambda lambda cancel हो जाएगा. 2 pi by 3 मिल जाएगा आपको phase difference का value. Intensity, net intensity I dash is equal to 4I naught cos square phi by 2. How much is phi? 2 pi by 3, right? 2 pi by 3 by 2. ये 2 cancel हो जाएगा. Cos pi by 3 हो जाएगा. What is cos pi by 3? Cos 60, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 का square कितना? 1 by 4. So this is 4I naught into 1 by 4. 4 cancel हो जाएगा. I naught मिल जाएगा. We get the final intensity I dash as I naught. But we don't want the answer in I naught. Because that is something which we have made ourselves. ठीक है? We want the final answer in k times. So k value is equal to 4I naught. और I naught value from here देख ले. I naught का value कितना? K by 4, isn't it? So putting I naught is equal to K by 4. So the final value is equal to K by 4. देख ले, आराम से मिल जाएगा ऐसे, आराम से, खुशी से मिल जाएगा आप सब लोगों को. मिल गया तो मिल गया, आंसर मिल गया क्या? वैल्यू k/4। अरे ये 22/7 क्या होता है? ओके, यू टुक इट लॉन्ग। अब समझ में आ गया ना सबको? अरे एवरीवन गो थ्रू ऑल द स्टेप्स अच्छे से एंड टेल मी इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स इन एनी ऑफ द स्टेप्स व्हिच यू हैव फॉलोड। कुछ भी हो तो बता दे। ओके, जो कुछ भी हो, व्हाटएवर इट इज, लेट मी नो, वी विल क्लियर इट आउट। अरे आसिफ खान, यू आर हार्ड वर्किंग सर ऑन यूट्यूब। अरे थैंक यू सो मच, मीन्स अ लॉट। ओके, आ गया सबको म्यारा? श्रेया, मिथिलेश, सुदीप, कौन है? नरेश है? सबको अच्छे से, नन्ना मुन्ना से? तो किसको वेट कर रहा है? बोल दो सर अगला क्वेश्चन दे दो, डोंट वेस्ट आवर टाइम। बोल दे सर हमको अगला क्वेश्चन दे दे। ठीक है, दे दिया। अरे ब्रूस्टर्स एंगल, लास्ट टॉपिक। अरे ये तो नन्ना मुन्ना है, सच्ची में नन्ना मुन्ना है। ओके, नन्ना मुन्ना। अरे जतिन, समराइज करना था। अरे बाप रे, वी केम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, आप प्लीज वॉच द रिप्ले। ओके, इफ देयर कम्स एनी नेक्स्ट टफ क्वेश्चन, ऑब्वियसली आई विल गिव यू समरी, डोंट वरी। ठीक है, क्वेश्चन का उत्तर दे दे जल्दी से। केमिस्ट्री इज सच अ डाउट, विल यू सॉल्व इट? अरे डोंट आस्क मी केमिस्ट्री, मैं भी भूल गया, बहुत बहुत दिन हो गया केमिस्ट्री सब पढ़कर, 8 years और समथिंग। अरे केमिस्ट्री मत पूछ ले, फिजिक्स है तो पूछ ले। ओके, इसका आंसर कौन दे दिया अभी? एवलीन बोल दिया, 2। आसिफ बोल दिया यस बी ऑप्शन, सोहद बी, म्यारा बी, आसिफ बी, सोहद बी। अरे वाह बच्चा लोग वाह, करेक्ट आंसर बी है। I think it is simple, right? The time whichever I have given, whatever I have given you, it's within that time you can easily solve it. Brewster's angle, do you remember? Okay, it is the angle of incidence for which the reflected light ray is plane polarized. Topic of polarization, yaad hai? Okay, from there we know a simple formula. What is it? Tan of Brewster's angle is equal to the refractive index n. ठीक है, so Brewster's angle IB is equal to tan inverse of n. N is given how much? 1.5. tan inverse of 1.5 कितना मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को? You'll get the answer almost around, because tan inverse 1 is 45. ठीक है, tan inverse 1 तो 40. You'll be asking, so how will we know tan inverse 1.5 is 56.31? Okay, आपके साथ जादू है क्या? कैसे? अरे tan inverse 1 तो 45 है, ठीक है, so tan inverse 1.5, obviously it is a value greater than 45. ठीक है, is there any value which is a bit more greater than 45? Only option 2. Don't consider 45.31, because from 1 it becomes 1.5, so there will be a huge increase in angle, so it is 56.31. आप समझ में आ गया? अब समझ में आ गया? ओके, ऐसे हिला दे। हाँ सर, हाँ बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया। ओके, नाउ I don't think I'll have to wait for you to go through the each and every step. Simple है ना? Okay, so we'll go for the next. We'll start doing exemplar question. ठीक है, NCERT exemplar question देख ले। Now multiple options can be correct from these questions onwards. So read the question and just give me all the correct options here. Those who give me all the correct options will be considered as the winner. You'll be asking, sir, winner को क्या मिल जाएगा? What you're gonna give me? कुछ भी नहीं, प्यार दे सकता है। If that is fine for you, फिर तो ठीक है, बढ़िया बात है। Okay, so have a look at the question अच्छे से देख ले। Okay, read the question properly. And once you lock the answer, try giving me the answer jaldi. Winner will get song. अरे कल तो song था, ठीक है, सारा दिन कैसे सॉन्ग हो सकता है? मेरा एक ही गला है, एंड मोर देन दैट मुझे एक और क्लास भी है आज 10 बजे को। Can I get the answer from anyone? You are making your bhaiya to stand here for a very long time, and I'm just looking at the chat box thinking that someone is going to give me the answer. I say. ठीक है. Evelyn is going for Ranik has option B. That is one among the answer. ठीक है. Evelyn is like one है option, two है option, ठीक है, and four है option. Yes. Anyone? Asif is going for 1 and 3. Miara is 1, 2 and 3. No, I'll just tell you. Shall I? Okay, I think Evelyn gave me the correct answer. Okay, I must congratulate her. Very good. देख ले. We'll read the question. अच्छे से देख ले. Two sources S1 and S2 of intensity I1 and I2. Two light sources are coming from two slits of Young's double slit experiment. Intensity are I1 and I2. Are placed in front of a screen. ठीक है. The pattern of intensity distribution. मतलब on the y-axis, what is given? Intensity is given. Okay. Y-axis पे intensity दे दिया है, and on the x-axis what is given? Intensity distribution. Okay, on the x-axis we can say path difference, delta x is given. Okay, yes. Now moving forward, in this case, which of the following statements are true? Now first question, on the screen is the interference pattern appearing? Yes, because the graph is being drawn. Interference pattern हो रहा है. देख ले, high intensity, here we have the large intensity, मतलब bright point. Zero intensity, मतलब we have the dark point. Bright point, dark point, alternate bright and dark point is the interference pattern. मतलब interference हो रहा है. Interference हो रहा है. तो if interference is happening, we know the light sources has to be coherent, है ना? It should be coherent in nature. ठीक है. For two light sources to be coherent, which all condition has to be satisfied? No one is telling both should be having the same phase. That is not the condition. First condition is both of them should be having the same phase difference. Difference between the phase and S1 and S2 should be remaining as a constant. That is the first condition to be a coherent. Second, ये कि both of them should be having the same wavelength and frequency. Fourth option be correct. Now, this is wrong because no one says they should be having the same phase. Constant phase difference होना चाहिए to be what? To be coherent sources. Now, what is only left is to check whether S1 and S2 have the same intensity or not. How can we do this? For that, I'm going to look into this graph, and that point of the graph which gives you the dark point. देख ले. Now you can see that at the dark point the graph is touching the x-axis. इसका मतलब ये कि at the dark point the net intensity at the dark point is zero. It is not having some slight छोटा value of intensity भी नहीं है. वो तो cancel हो रहा है at the dark region. Many of you already might have guessed that it is I1 equal to I2. For those who need actual validation and proof, देख ले. Everybody देख ले. We know that the formula for net intensity is equal to, what was it? I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. Now the dark point is having a phase difference of kitna? Dark point, dark fringes ka one of the phase difference is equal to pi, isn't it? ठीक है. And what is the net intensity? Net intensity at this dark region is 0. 0 equal to I1 plus I2 cos phi cos pi. Pi ka value cos 180 minus 1. So this become minus 2 root I1 I2. Can I write the same as root of I1 minus root of I2 the whole square? If you don't believe me, just expand this root I1 minus root I2 the whole square. Root I1 square is I1 plus root I2 square is I2 minus 2 root I1 I2. सही है, ठीक है. ये तो 0 है. अरे if this is 0, root I1 will be equal to root I2. इसका मतलब ये है कि it should be what? I1 should be equal to I2. सही है. So first option be correct. मतलब we have three different option which is correct, which is option 1 है, option 2 है, option 4 है. आ गया समझ? सबको आ गया, अच्छे से आ गया, खुशी के साथ, बिकॉज ये तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। हाँ हाँ, इंटेंसिटी सेम है तो एम्पलीट्यूड भी सेम हो जाएगा, और क्या। कोपेल ये तो ठीक है क्या, सुन सकता है क्या आपको? अरे कैन यू जस्ट इंक्रीज द वॉल्यूम ऑफ योर स्पीकर और समथिंग, आई थिंक देयर इज इनफ वॉइस कमिंग फ्रॉम हियर ना। देख ले मेरा माइक तो इधर ही है, देख ले इधर। आई थिंक इट कैन कैच ऑल माई वॉइसेस, वॉट एवर छोटू छोटू नॉइसेस इवन आई मेक है ना, वो तो आ जाएगा। ठीक है बिल्कुल। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, समझ गया बिल्कुल अच्छे से? ओके ठीक है, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। ओके हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। ओके विल डू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। देखिए, consider the diffraction pattern for a small pinhole. Pinhole मतलब छोटू वाला hole, एक ही hole चाहिए for diffraction to happen, right? Okay, question is this, as the size of the hole is increased, size of the hole is represented by a है ना, if this value is increased, multiple answer question है ये, मतलब more than one option is correct. If the value of a is increased, what all things can happen? What will happen to the size, matlab the fringe width, okay, the dark and bright are having some width hai na, we call it as fringe width or the band width. First is what will happen to their sizes, will it decrease or increase? Okay, what will happen to the net intensity of the light during diffraction? These two options we have to choose. सबको कर सकता है, ऐसे ही कर सकता है, प्यार से कर सकता है। Okay, go for it. Which one? Anyone? Myara, Shweta, Shiha. Let me see anyone with the correct. Array, Myara, very good. The first person I think to give me the correct answer this time was my all-time regular student in all my classes, Myara. The gift goes to Myara. Very good, Myara. Awesome. So it's 1 and 2. Can I explain this? अरे ये तो छोटू है. We have for the diffraction pattern ये small hole होता है, ठीक है? Now if this is small छोटा वाला hole, only this much light rays can come. Now if I increase the size of the hole, मतलब देख ले, इरेजर का है, इरेजर का है, okay. Now instead of having this chotu hole, if I increase the size of this hole, क्या हो जाएगा? More number of light rays can come. If more number of light rays can come, obviously intensity I can increase. So if A increases, the intensity will obviously be increased. Okay. What about the fringe width? मतलब the size of the fringes है ना, dark fringe, bright fringe, वो सबको क्या हो जाएगा? Formula क्या है उसका? Theta, or sorry not theta. अरे ये क्या है? ये कहाँ से आ गया? Okay. Now we know that angular fringe width is equal to lambda by A. Okay, for the other bright fringes and dark fringes other than the bright, because the central bright has the fringe width 2 times lambda by A. Let's not go for specifically for that. Anything other than that, other than the central bright fringe, even if you consider the bright fringes or the dark fringes, it is having a width of lambda by A. देख ले, A increase हो रहा है. If A, which is in the denominator, increases, the entire term decrease हो जाएगा. मतलब the fringe width or the size तो decrease ही हो जाएगा. So size decreases, intensity increases. Option 1 and 2. मजा आ गया क्वेश्चन? मजा आ गया? अच्छा, अच्छे से मजा आ गया? जल्दी बोलते हाँ सर, अच्छे से, बिल्कुल 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 मजा आ गया है ना, बिल्कुल मजा आ गया. ओके सर हिला दे ऐसे, हाँ सर बिल्कुल, गॉट इट, जल्दी. ओके okay, Kapil Sharma, I think Mera is so famous here. Even though I am making the pronunciation mistake, everybody is there to correct me. वाह, पता नहीं था कि मेरा इतना इतना फेमस था. Okay, seems like she is not gonna sleep today. She'll be thinking, wow, I'm so famous today. Okay, सबको पता है मेरे बारे में. Okay, so अगला क्वेश्चन कर ले. Got it? Got it, श्वेता? Got it है ना? समझ में आ गया? Got it? ठीक है, तो अगला क्वेश्चन. अरे ये तो अनदर कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन है. ब्यूटीफुल भी है अच्छे से. कर ले कर ले, करके दिखा, करके दिखा, करके दिखा. Jaldi. Okay, read the question, go through the options, and you have 10 more seconds to give me the answer. Just to submit the answer in the chat box, you have 10 more seconds. Let me see कौन कौन दे देगा मुझे उत्तर. कौन 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 कौन? हाँ, okay. Now ask me to go out also. हो गया. This time. Okay, so I think yeah, Evelyn is in that competition and she wants all the time to give me the correct answer first. Very good, Evelyn. Keep up the competition. Anyone else want to give the answer? Anyone else? You want to try to give me the answer? Ha, option C is correct. C 99.99%, 0.1, 0.01% कहाँ गया सुदीप आपका? हाँ, देख ले. यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट है. ठीक है भाई. और क्या? सोर्स तो व्हाइट लाइट है. व्हाइट लाइट में 7 डिफरेंट कलर्स है फ्रॉम वायलेट टू रेड, सबको पता है. ठीक है. वन ऑफ द होल इज कवर्ड बाय रेड फिल्टर एंड अनदर बाय ब्लू फिल्टर. देख ले. सोर्स है. ओके, व्हाइट कलर आ रहा है. Obviously, thank God that. Okay, I'm using the white color also for the pen. White color है. ठीक है. So here we have the slit covered by what color? Red color. So what color will be coming out? Red color आ जाएगा from the first slit. Now second slit I'm covering it with a blue filter. So which color is going to come from this slit? Blue color. Tell me, will interference pattern happen? बिल्कुल नहीं. क्यों नहीं? क्यों नहीं भाई? क्यों नहीं हो जाएगा? क्यों नहीं? अरे रेड एंड ब्लू इज नॉट a coherent source. Red has one wavelength, blue has different wavelengths, so they will never be undergoing interference. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. देख ले. There shall be no interference fringes formed. Interference भी नहीं हो जाएगा. क्यों? Because they are not coherent sources. आ गया समझ? आ गया तो आ गया. सबको समझ आ गया. आ गया तो आ गया. सबको समझ आ गया. ओके, यस, ठीक है. मूविंग नेक्स्ट. क्लियर है ना? ओके, सो आई एम नॉट आस्किंग वेदर यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. आई थिंक इट इज बेसिक क्वेश्चन. छोटू सा नन्ना सा मुन्ना सा क्वेश्चन है. अगला क्वेश्चन. अगला नन्ना सा मुन्ना सा छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. क्लियर सर? थोड़ा. अरे थोड़ा क्यों खान साहब? ओके, क्यों खान साहब? वाह, व्हाट अ नेम. अरे बीने प्रसाद, बहुत लेट हो गया आप. एनीवन? अरे अभी 3 और सी पे उधर तो डोंट स्टार्ट अ फाइट देयर इन द चैट बॉक्स. ओके, इसके पहले गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस. इसका आंसर दे दे पहले. एनीवन? हाँ, आई वॉज वेटिंग फॉर दिस. फाइनली आई गॉट इट. है ना? Unacademy hacker. For the past 6 months I was teaching you and I got it from one student. Sir, please get out of the class. आपका जरूरत नहीं है. We just need the question. I know that you won't be telling that. एक बार देख ले. The intensity of light emerging from the two slits in Young's double slit experiment is in the ratio of 1:4. मतलब the light waves or the light rays before undergoing the interference, let's call it as I1 and let's call it as I2, those two waves. ठीक है? I1 by I2 का value is given as 1/4. Intensity of light coming from both the slits. Okay. Question is, after they interfere each other, obviously they'll be making at some points maximum intensity, at some point they'll be making minimum intensity. Question is, what is the ratio of minimum intensity formed during the time of interference to the maximum value of intensity formed during the time of interference? ये question है. Have anyone already gave me the answer here? कोई भी दे दिया है क्या? Anyone? सर स्मार्ट बोर्ड कब मिला हर को? अरे भूल गया मैं आपको. अरे पता नहीं, 2 months before or something. Anyone? अरे the first person to give me the correct answer मिल गया मुझे. That is Yatan Kumar. Option B. Very good. अरे यतन भाई very good. एवलिन आप भी दे दिया है क्या? फिर तो बढ़िया. ओके करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन, अरे ऑप्शन ए दो बार आ गए. अरे ये ऑप्शन नहीं है, बी ऑप्शन है. ओके आई थिंक बाय यूजिंग कॉमन सेंस आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड, ये तो बी ऑप्शन. ठीक है. Anyway, if I1 and I2 interfere together, tell me what is the formula for net intensity I? I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. ठीक है. Now tell me when can these two waves undergo interference to produce maximum intensity? कब हो जाएगा ज्यादा वाला intensity? When it undergoes constructive, है ना? Constructive interference it undergoes, I can have the maximum value, and obviously the phase difference phi during that time is equal to 0. So the formula for net intensity I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2, है ना? I1 plus I2 plus 2 root of I1 I2 cos 0 कितना? Cos 0 1. ठीक है. So this become plus 2 root I1 I2. Can I write it as root I1 plus root I2 the whole square? We did the same thing in previous questions, है ना? देख ले, just if you don't believe me, just expand this. Root I1 square is I1, root I2 square is I2, 2 root I1 I2. Same ही मिल रहा है. ठीक है. Now this is the maximum value of intensity. Now tell me, when can I have the minimum value of intensity? We'll write the formula directly. When it is destructive interference, है ना? When destructive interference happens, what will be the value of phi? Phase difference 180. So cos of 180 कितना? -1. So the value of I becomes I1 plus I2 cos 180 -1. So 2 root I1 I2 negative sign के साथ. बढ़िया. ठीक है. How will you write the same? By using the above same concept, I1 minus I2 the whole square. ठीक है. समझ में आ गया? समझ में आ गया है ना सबको? ठीक है. अरे ये तो क्यों हो रहा है? ये क्यों हो रहा है भाई? टिक जा. ओके आ गया ना समझ इधर तक? Okay, so we made the formula for I max, we made the formula for I min. Substitute here and get the answer. और क्या कुछ भी नहीं बचा है. ठीक है. Let's do that. So we need to find out I max divided by I min. Formula I max by I min या I min by I max? अरे उल्टा करना है हमको. I min divided by I max करना है. ठीक है. दोनों भी कम कर सकता है क्योंकि हम ताकत वाला लोग हैं, isn't it? ठीक है. I min क्या होता है? रूट I1 माइनस रूट I2. I max क्या आता है? रूट I1 प्लस रूट I2. सर स्क्वायर का है? स्क्वायर में तो खा लिया. स्क्वायर कैसे खा सकता है? अरे स्क्वायर आई एम पुटिंग इट एज कॉमन. ठीक है बस. नाउ I1 is proportional to 1. So root of I1 is root of 1 minus root of I2. I2 proportional to 4. Put in 4 here. Okay. Root I1 is root 1 plus root 4. The whole square. हो गया. Root 2. Root 4 is 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 square is 1. ठीक है. Root 4. 2 plus 1 3. 3 का square 9. मिल गया तो मिल गया, आंसर तो मिल गया, मजा भी आ गया. ना 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 बोल दो बोल दो बच्चा लोग, बोल दो. क्लियर है? Is it clear? The ratio of I min by I max, how it came as 1/9. Yes, clear. Evelyn, Preeti. Okay, next. सर सॉन्ग फ्राइडे को सुना होगा ना? कोशिश तो बिल्कुल मैं करेगा. कोशिश तो जरूर करेगा मैं, है ना? और क्या, बिल्कुल करेगा कोशिश. ठीक है. अरे रिद्धश्री वणकम वणकम, स्वागत आपको क्लास को. सो अगला क्वेश्चन के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं सब लोग. आई थिंक यू ऑल हैव अ लुक एट ऑल द स्टेप्स व्हाट वी हैव डिड. कोई भी डाउट है तो जल्दी अभी फटाफट बोल दे. स्क्रीन इज इन मच क्लियर. अरे स्क्रीन तो क्लियर है. अरे कांट यू सी? डायमंड जैसा क्लियर है ना स्क्रीन? टेल मी, आर यू नॉट एबल टू फॉलो व्हाट इज बीइंग रिटन हियर? बोल दो बोल दो बोल दो, कोई भी डाउट्स नहीं. हाय हेलो न सेंड. यस क्लियर बोर्ड है ना? ठीक है. ओके, अगला क्वेश्चन. अगला क्वेश्चन तो आ गया. अगला क्वेश्चन आ गया. अगला क्वेश्चन आ गया. अगला क्वेश्चन करेगा, है ना? अगला क्वेश्चन करेगा, बिल्कुल करेगा. ओके, देख ले. I'll also read, you also read. After I read the question, I'll be looking into the options who all have given me the answers. मतलब into the chat box. Okay, देख ले. लाइट ऑफ वेवलेंथ वाला वैल्यू दे दिया है. कितना वेवलेंथ? कितना? 6.5 into 10 power minus 7 दे दिया है. Okay. Is made incident on two slits 1 millimeter apart. The distance between the slit है, जो 2d का वैल्यू है 1 millimeter और 10 power minus 3 meter. फिर the distance between the third dark fringe and the fifth bright fringe on a screen, distance 1 meter from the slit. मतलब slit इधर है, स्क्रीन इधर है, इसका डिफरेंस हाउ विल बी रिप्रेजेंट? कैपिटल डी. उसका वैल्यू कितना? 1 मीटर. क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा? आई ड्रॉ द फिगर एंड हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड. देख ली. डबल स्लिट है, टू स्लिट्स हियर वी हैव द स्क्रीन. दिस इज द पॉइंट वेयर सेंट्रल ब्राइटनेस फॉर्म. नाउ वी हैव द थर्ड डार्क फ्रिंज. Okay, this is the third dark. Let me mark it as y3. Now, obviously, after some distance, we have the fifth bright point. The distance to that from the center, I'm going to mark it as y5. So, question is not this. Question ये पूछ रहा है कि बस चलो देख ले. Everyone देख ले. Question ये पूछ रहा है कि what is the distance between this two? मतलब fifth bright and third dark. Can you see that? ये distance है ना? That is asked. How will you find out? Where find the total distance to the fifth bright. From that, subtract the distance to the third dark. हो गया काम, है ना? Then you will get the distance between them, isn't it? So the distance between them, y is equal to the total distance to the fifth bright band, y5b, minus the distance to the third dark band. Now tell me, what was the formula to find out the distance to the nth bright band? N times lambda capital D by D. So the distance to the fifth bright band will be equal to 5 times lambda capital D by 2D minus. What was the formula to find out the distance y to the nth dark band? Formula was n minus half lambda capital D by D. We are talking about third dark. Put n equal to 3. 3 minus half क्या होता है? 5 by 2. 5 by 2 lambda capital D by D, है ना? Where we are talking about third dark band. Putting n equal to 3. 3 minus half क्या होता है? 5 by 2 होता है. Lambda D by D remains there. ठीक है. 5 minus 5 by 2 कितना? 5 by 2 lambda capital D by 2D. 5 by 2. Lambda has value 6.5 into 10 power minus 7, है ना? -7 into capital D का वैल्यू कितना दे दिया बच्चा लोग? 1 मीटर. it's 1 meter. The whole divided by chotu d 10 power minus 3. How much will you get? How much will you get? अरे ये क्यों repeat हो रहा है options? ये तो C है. We'll get the option as 1.625. 1.625 millimeter. देख ले कितना आसान है. We have written every single option here. Okay, we have gone through every single step here, and I hope nobody is having doubt. डाउट है क्या? अरे कोई भी डाउट है क्या बोल दो. हाँ आप क्यों थिंक कर रहे हैं, वही सही ऑप्शन है एवलीन. वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. यतन कुमार यस बिल्कुल ऑप्शन सी है. देन श्रेया कुमारी यस. और कौन दे दिया था आंसर? आसान तो था, छोटू मिस्टेक. अरे देख ले एक और बार देख ले. Look into the figure of what we have done. Read the question once again and try to understand what they are asked. Okay, now try to just compare whatever the question is, whatever we have drawn, are you able to do it or not? कर सकता है नहीं कर सकता है? सब clear है? Cool. Okay. Yes. Yes, clear. Okay. कोई भी डाउट है तो पूछ ले. Or let us consider that this was the last question of today's session. Now it's time for every one of you to ask me doubt. डाउट पूछ ले. डाउट पूछ ले. कोई भी डाउट नहीं है तो you know how to give small good gesture to your Ameer Bhaiya, right? Move your cursor, click on like button. Okay, so each and every like you give है ना, that means all the love you are giving towards your Bhaiya. Official lover, yes sir, clear. Next question. अरे हमारा question तो हो गया. मेरा पैर भी बहुत दर्द हो रहा है and I have one more class at 10 PM. Which is our next class? बोल दे which one is our next class? कौन है? अरे मेरा पैर तो दर्द हो रहा है. ठीक है. And from 10 o'clock onwards I have to stand again. No more question. What about? अरे we'll be having our next classes. Okay, जल्दी come and join Mikey at 10 PM. Okay, we'll do the remaining classes in the next time. So today at 10 PM we have a class है ना, how to study properly during this corona times. Okay, how to keep yourself healthy both mentally, physically. Take how to keep yourself happy always, right? How to keep you active always with full of energy, full of vibrance and with full of smiles on your faces, right? Okay, how to keep on your life moving in the best way possible. We are going to discuss everything at 10 PM today, so don't miss it, right? This is going to help you a lot. Okay, so how to keep up your mental peace, everything will be discussed. So is anyone going to miss this opportunity? I don't think, right? I don't think anyone here is going to miss this opportunity to be a class. Okay, yes, this was an awesome session. Thank you so much, Kope. 7-star rating class, sir. अरे thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. बहुत सारा compliments मिल रहा है हमको, बहुत सारा. Thank you so much. Okay, can I get corona vibes? हाँ हाँ सुदीप जरूर, जल्दी हो रहा है आजकल सब, है ना. The cases are increasing every day, so don't worry, you'll get the vibes so soon, I suppose. Though I'm not making any comments. Okay. Now, how many of you feel like you want to do more questions? How many of you want to continue the session? You can continue with me tomorrow, क्योंकि we have the special class on the same topic. Sir, same question हो जाएगा क्या? अरे same question है तो why I have to take another class? Okay, same question नहीं होता है, दूसरा question होता है. ठीक है. So tomorrow we have a special class on the same topic. ठीक है. We can call it as part 2. At what time मेरा बच्चा लोग? at 4:30 tomorrow till 5:30, 1 hour ka class. Okay, so special classes, you know, it will be more effective than this YouTube class. Matlab, you can interact, you can ask questions in the question tab. More than that, quizzes will be there, leaderboard is going to be there. It's going to be full of fun. Okay, I'm expecting every one of you. And special classes, though it happens on the app, है ना, completely free app. I think you all know this, right? ये तो free है. Now, if there is anyone who haven't joined the special classes on Unacademy platform, what you all have to do? अरे डाउनलोड कर ले. क्या डाउनलोड करने है सर? अरे ऐप डाउनलोड कर ले. Unacademy लर्निंग ऐप होता है, वो डाउनलोड कर ले. उसके बाद क्या करना है? Now, after downloading, go and log in by using your credential. Now, phone number दे दे, log in कर ले. ठीक है? Then go to menu. From the pop down menu, click on specials. फिर उसके बाद give the code. कोड क्या है? हमारा कोड क्या है? AMB10. Use this, okay, and enjoy your life. So tomorrow we are going to be having an amazing session. Now बच्चा लोग एक और बार बोल रहा है, जल्दी प्यार दे दे मुझे. Okay, I'm not getting प्यार, मतलब go and click on the like button. Now this is the best time for every one of you to make the subscription. क्यों भाई? क्यों sir? Why we have to make the subscription right now? Because along with 10% of discount, if you go for subscription for 12 months or more, extra 3 months will be given. Array, please be fast because this is only valuable for first 500 subscribe. Even I don't know whether this first 500 subscribe is over or not. So just try your luck. ठीक है? At the same time, डिस्काउंट तो चाहिए ना आप लोगों को. यूज हमारा कोड भी AMB10 यूज कर ले, get 10% ऑफ डिस्काउंट, और क्या जिंदगी एंजॉय कर ले. Okay, being a part of an Academy family. Now, an Academy Prodigy Scholarship Test is happening. ठीक है? Now, if you want to get any 100% scholarship for your college, colleges are going to come right after year 12th. And if you want to get a college grant worth rupees 20 lakh, this is your chance because exams are going to start from 23rd of Jan from 10 a.m. onwards, 4 classes from 7th till 12th standard. You can see the respective dates and classes. Don't miss it. Don't think that it is just a scholarship you're going to get. देख ले, अरे MacBook मिल जाएगा, अरे वाह 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 वाह, Apple का लैपटॉप मिल जाएगा, Apple iPhone for the rank 2 to 3. देख ले, बहुत सारा prices आप सब लोगों को वेट कर रहे हैं. So जल्दी से आजा and enroll for it. Code, don't forget, it is AMB10. Now these are the batches for class 12. Shine batch and the Spark batch you can have. You can come and join according to your favorite teachers. Now special class timetable I already have forwarded you. Tomorrow we have class. Special class ka awesome features also I have already told you. Now once again, thank you so much. Okay, now just you can support me, you can just show some love towards me by clicking on the like button and sharing the class to all your friends. Okay, and click on this bell button and subscribe to the channel so that you get all the notifications. And those who want the notes, Hannah, where you all want to come, you can come to Unacademy class 11th and 12th Telegram channel. In there I'll be uploading all the PDF notes. Okay, so bye everyone. Thank you so much. अगले क्लास पे मिलते हैं. और क्या, एवलिन, मिथिलेश, आकाश, श्रेया, म्यारा, ओके, प्रीति, ओके, आसिफ खान. Yes sir, yes, बिल्कुल 10 PM. Don't forget, I am expecting every one of you. I think many of you already have liked the session, so I think a huge crowd is going to be there, so I'll be expecting all my regular students also there. Let's make it super fun, right? Okay, so bye Yathan, Myara, Agash. Bye bye. See you all in next classes. Bye bye.